Hi, this is crap. I didn't even know this was recording. Hi, this is Universal Vibes 144 Ken 33. Okay, let me get myself situated. So right now I'm in my car because I'm at a really cool river. Got myself grounded, and I'm gonna do a continuation to the dream interpretation that was labeled. I think I labeled that "Don't Sip the Poison." So the reason why I labeled it part 1 was because I'm going to clarify with my cards. So I had to go to the river today and ground and get out of the house in order to make sense of some of this stuff. The 12 was the 12th day of September 2019. Some people say the timeline might be on the 16th or when Saturn goes direct, which I'm pretty sure, I think Saturn goes direct on the 18th, depending on where you're at in the globe. So this wasn't just for a male, by the way. This is for anybody who has dealt with addiction or really, addiction is just trauma that hasn't been dealt with, so it'll come out through self-medicating, whether that is through alcohol or a substance. It can also be a shopping habit. So I wanted to clarify that and come to this river, put my feet in, and get more clarity on what the problem was. Now, it showed up in the dream very clearly as alcoholism. However, that's not for everybody. And the reason why I felt compelled, and I was told over and over to post that, was because there's going to be a lot of people, not just the male that showed up, females as well, who are going to be tested on going back to an old lifestyle that you've overcome. Okay. Wow, okay, so, okay, so this is the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards, and what came up is ecstasy, okay? So, this is going with exactly what I was talking about. Forgiveness, and bottom of the deck, wow. Beginnings. Okay. So I'm going to clarify all this. I don't really need to, but I'm just going to for the situation right now, or the situation that's going to come up between now and the 12th of September 2019. Thank you. So somebody has completely forgiven themselves for falling off track. Okay, this could be a sexual addiction too, is what I'm seeing. Any type of thing that is just not in moderation, that has caused you to be imbalanced and caused you not to be patient with yourself. So the forgiveness, okay, so what I'm seeing right now is the imbalance will come in to this individual who might be tempted by somebody saying some sharp words to you about your past. Okay? And you don't need to, yeah, it's about your past. So you're supposed to have temperance about either family, sibling, anything that's a past relationship, maybe an ex. You're supposed to have balance within yourself to not allow this individual or the situation to creep back up in your life and trigger you back into a toxic pattern that's going to be a downward spiral. Because the 12, like I told you, it is very significant. I've been talking about this for like a year. I used to talk to this about this to a friend of mine a long time ago, there's that 12-year cycle that's coming up. Well, we did a 7-year cycle. I think it was back in, it was the spring of 2018. You were going into a 7-year cycle, and now here on the 12th of September 2019, you're going into a 12-year cycle. So it was a moment for you to vindicate yourself. If you go back to this, number one, there will be no new beginnings, okay? There won't. There just won't. You're just going to continue this thing for 12 years. And you can look up the planetary alignment, and you can see for yourself. It's going to be really negative if you go back to what you were consumed in. This will also create toxic ties with family, severing of ties, just like the orange cord that I was talking about that was cut twice. So what I'm seeing now is somebody's going to cut the cord for a second time if you do go back to this addiction, okay? Or if you go back to this unhealthy way of living. And you got your crown back is what I'm being, like, your crown is back. Especially with your family. Your family's very proud of you. But what you're not seeing is if you do go back to this and you slip up, and sometimes this happens when people give you a compliment, oh, you're doing so well. And then you let it go to your head, and you'll think, okay, I'm doing really well. I can just go back and just have one more drink, or whatever it is. Don't do it. It's poison to you now. Like, you've learned the lesson, you got over it for a period of time, and you've had many temptations, and it's getting worse and worse right now, the temptation to go back, because you're just being tested by, and you can call it whatever you want, the devil, whatever, you know, trying to see if you're really ready to rise. And if you're really ready to rise, you will not even think for a second, oh, I just got a compliment. I am doing well. Maybe I can handle one more drink and just put it up. No. Trust me, this is not gonna end up good. You're gonna lose friends over this that you've gained back. Like, it's not gonna end well. Yes, this is the way it's gonna end. You're gonna be out in the cold. You're gonna be completely broke again. And if you were rebuilding your finances, then it's just all gonna go away. Like, any support or help that family was going to give you because you've been doing so well is going to be gone. Okay? So, sorry to be so harsh here. You're also going to lose an opportunity to be in a really good commitment with someone who's been at a distance from you, who's been watching you. And for those of you where this is not happening to you, let's see what you can do to help this person. What's the advice? Oof. Okay. The advice is the Six of Cups reversed with the Four of Pentacles. So basically what this is not bringing up their past, okay? And the past hurts right now at this time. Because if you do so and you bring up their past and all the things that they did wrong, it's going to trigger them to not be stable. So anybody dealing with this outside of you, this is a person around you who's been dealing with addiction, toxic patterns. If you keep bringing up their past, then it's going to drive them, and I know they're responsible for their own decision here, but it's going to drive them into repeating the past. So there was this one saying that my brother Kyle held on to, and it helped him reach sobriety. And it was from one of my uncles, and my uncle told him, I'm not going to judge you from the past, I'm going to judge you for the man that you can become. But it was in the Bible or something, I don't know. And that's when my brother got super religious. We just started believing in Jesus and God. And regardless of what you guys believe in, sometimes getting spiritual and getting more in tune with those that can help you, like Jesus or whatever you believe in, will change completely your whole timeline. And that's what this is all about. So one more card. Yes. So those of you dealing with somebody who's had addictions and stuff, please do not trigger them at this time. Keep your mouth shut, and do encourage them, but don't over encourage. Don't over encourage. You know, you can encourage them from a distance. Start opening up those lines of communication if you block them because of the toxicity. But don't discourage them by bringing up the past, is what I'm trying to say. All right, that's all I have. Thanks a lot.